Cool. What's up, everybody? How we doing today? TNT, good to see you again, man. It's been a little while. Big Mama Nachos, welcome to the chat. Steven, good to see you. How's everybody's day going? Hopefully pretty good. We picked up a follow at some point that I didn't acknowledge apparently yesterday. So, retroactively, thank you, Commander Root, for following on Twitch. Super appreciate it. But yeah, anyway, as I already explained in the Discord, today is MizzMedia's birthday, and so I was talking to her last night. I'm just smurfing it up on C.H.E.E.T.A.H. Fair enough. I don't know what smurfing is in relation to that game, so fair enough. But yeah, we were bouncing around stuff that we might play or that she might want to play or something like that, since it, you know, her day. So, and she wanted to play Tomb Raider. Game's giving me flashbacks. Yeah, no shit, man. So I'm gonna move over, and she's gonna sit where I normally sit, and I'm gonna be like over here-ish, and I'll be running chat for her while she plays. This probably isn't gonna be a super long stream because we do have dinner to go get later. But yeah, so I'm gonna move out the way, and we'll get this going. In fact, I'm probably gonna go get me a drink. I should be able to pull up my own stream.
That look framed up enough?
Yeah, scoot a little bit towards me, I guess? Yeah, you're fine. Just sit where you're comfortable.
Yeah.
It's the Miz.
Hello. And thank you for all the birthday wishes at the beginning here and also on Discord.
Yeah, y'all been super nice.
Very
real
sweet
cool
of you. Is the audio on like TV up too high?
It should be.
I actually don't need to hear it barely at all.
I'll turn it down some, I guess, but it can usually be up around 10 or 11 and not have any looping.
Hi, Kara.
Give me half a second. I mean, you can go ahead and get yourself set up.
I'm gonna go here first just so I can.
Why can't I see my own channel?
I have not played in a while, so you gonna take a second.
Wow, there's like no delay. That's super sweet.
You gotta mute it. Alright. That's not gonna.
Welcome to my home.
Oh God.
Guided tour.
I haven't seen this on like a big screen in a while.
To go into the music room.
Man, games like these were never meant to be played on big screens.
No.
It's like, this is not.
Oh, those repeating textures. That's good shit. After last stream, I commented Crowbar been busy, couldn't make it to the streams lately. Could you do a tour of your streaming setup, please? It would be fun to see what other people are using. I saw that, TNT. I'm sorry I didn't get back to the comment immediately. I will probably do that, actually, yeah, because Kira's also been asking me to explain how my rig works.
Is not an object.
That does not have a collider.
It does a little bit, but...
Just not at the actual edge? Ooh, interesting. Oh, good old two-dimensional candelabras. But
Wow,
yes.
it's straight up too, like candelabra, not there.
Yeah, not there. There.
Can't.
Over this weekend, I'm gonna try to. That's a collider mood. Cool game, bro. Yeah.
Okay. Let's do some tumbling. Press the jump
Did
button.
you just jump? Wait, how did you get here that fast?
What do you mean? How did I
Where's the entrance to this room?
It's right there.
Oh, okay. So the layout of this mansion is completely different. From
Yeah, no, it's not even
the
remotely.
No, from the ones I have played. I think I played the mansion in 2 or something
Now
like
press
that.
it again and quickly press one of the directions, and I'll jump.
But yes, TNT, I'm gonna be taking some time over the weekend to kind of clean up my streaming rig because at the moment I've got a nest of cords that are probably a fire hazard. But if I break it down and be honest with myself, so once I've got that cleaned up, I can shoot a little quick vlog or something like that and show you guys how I do my stuff.
Sorry about the crates. I'm having some things put into storage, and the delivery people haven't been yet.
Side step, yes.
Okay. Do you need anything from the kitchen?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna pass in front of you like an asshole.
Run up to a crate, and while still pressing forward, press action, and I'll vault up onto it.
Took it to the bedroom. My tool.
Yeah. That handstand.
And that back break.
That fucking back snapped in half. Yeah.
Ugh. Okay.
This used to be the ballroom, but I've converted it into my own personal gym. What do you think? Well, let's do some
That draw
exercises.
distance.
Wow, that is a little sad, actually. Well, no, it's actually not. For
With the walk
that era,
if you want to
like,
look around,
this is a pretty big environment
then
for
press
this
in the
time
direction you
period.
want to look.
96. Yeah.
Most games at this point would have a fixed camera,
If a jump is
so they wouldn't have to worry about draw distance.
grab the
Yeah.
ledge and save myself from a nasty fall. Walk to the edge.
Oh.
Press forward.
Alright,
and I'll
so
climb up.
I know this stuff. I love these dazzling 3D graphics. So I know these stories and whatnot, but chat doesn't.
Walk
So
to the edge
like,
with the white line until
why
you stop,
Tomb Raider? Why is this what you wanted to play?
and tap backwards.
And or like, why does it matter to you?
Press forward
Uh,
and almost immediately.
One of the
press
earliest
and
memories I
hold the
have of
jump
video
button.
games is
I won't
watching
actually
my
jump
brother
into
play
the
this when I was like.
Right, this is a really big one. To do a running jump.
This came out
exactly
in
as before,
1996,
except while I'm
Uh-huh.
in the air,
so
press
I
and
was
hold the
4
action
years
button
old
to make me grab the ledge.
when it came out, and I don't have a lot of memories of early
Nice.
childhood, because I just have a really bad memory, and so like a lot of like those like early childhood memories, I just don't really have those.
Try to vault up here.
And but I have lots of memories
can't
of this
climb up because
game,
the gap is
and
too
I remember
small.
watching him play it, and I remember
press
being
right,
terrified of
now shimmy
everything in the
sideways
game,
until
and
there
like
is
running
room.
from the room when
Then
anything
press
scary
forward.
happened,
Mm-hmm.
and like it was just. But I remember thinking it was super
Backwards,
cool
And I'll jump
because it was like a video game.
Immediately press
but,
and
like,
hold the action button.
The main character
grab
was
the leg
a
on the way down.
chick, and like a pretty one for the time. Anyway,
Sure.
obviously, you know, is not what it once was, but like she was pretty, but she was like super awesome and like badass, and like she had guns, and she was like all of the like guy characters
Let's
in
go
like
for a
action
swim.
movies.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was really cool.
The
And
jump
so
button
like when I
and
was a
the
little kid,
directions
she
move
was
me
just
around
like my
underwater.
hero. Like
Nice.
Lara Croft was my like childhood hero, which is a terrible hero to have. Like I mean,
not
she's
really.
she like goes and like
she's
raids tombs
successful.
and kills people and just does all
I
sorts
mean,
of terrible
She's
stuff.
like a true English woman. She's a colonialist. Everything belongs to England.
Yeah.
Did you see Beta?
Oh, thank you, Beta. I appreciate it.
Also, welcome, Beta. Good to see you, man. I thought the Splatfest was in it. No, I think it's next weekend. If it is today, then I'm probably not playing in it. So, or wait, no, it's Friday. It won't start until 11 o'clock my time. If it is today.
She could hold her breath for like a criminal amount of time.
Yeah, it's actually this is one of those weird, sort of inversions of the trope. Not only can she swim, so she doesn't die as soon as she hits water, but she can hold her breath an absurd amount of time, comparatively to modern Laura, who after I think 5 seconds underwater, she takes damage if you don't have the rebreather.
Fuck yeah, you eat and enjoy that cupcake, man.
Jesus.
That sounds amazing. I haven't had any cake today. I had a really delicious cookie from
That's crowbar.
Good Sense.
Nicely done, Steven. A 2-pound cupcake?
Look at the texture on the top of the water.
No, I know. I mean, that's actually not horrible. I've seen worse water textures, like in modern games.
Now, let's see if it freaks the game out like it always did. I think it does.
What I super love about this bit of programming, though, is... Can you do the backflip?
Right. Now I'd better take off those wet clothes.
You can do it...
3 times?
Yeah, that's the maximum of time you have, basically. It's like you can do it that many times before it just stops.
Before the game's like, no, you're done. It's interesting that the game does not... the game doesn't register... you getting out again, so it doesn't repeat the voice thing.
No, once you've gotten out, it basically starts like a clock for the amount of time you can stand outside, from what I've gathered. So it's like you can climb out as many times as is in that time frame whenever you touch the ground again.
Interesting.
There, so yeah, it's like, nope. It just stops you.
Rats can hold their breath for like 3 hours straight. Seriously?
It's crazy, yeah.
Oh yeah, because they can sleep underwater.
They can also like climb through like toilets and stuff like that by going through the pipe.
That's crazy. Rats are crazy.
They're awesome. Love rats.
What's your favorite cereal? Asks Beta.
Asking you or
I'm
me?
assuming you're asking the person playing and not me. We can both answer.
Oreo O's.
Oh yeah, that's a really easy one. Now, do you like the modern version of Oreo O's, or do you like the old version that had the marshmallow bits?
I like the old version of the marshmallow bits. I like the new one's fine, but like it's not quite exactly the same. Or my tastes have changed. It's been a long time, but Oreo O's. Apple Jacks are good though.
Apple Jacks are good. Favorite cereal. So that's a tough one for me, Beta, because I actually like cereal is one of my favorite foods. I eat cereal all the damn time. I really like Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
So classic, man.
Yeah. I do like getting to play this though in Anniversary. But yeah, Cinnamon Toast Crunch is probably what I default to a lot. I also really like Peanut Butter Crunch. Asking the impossible questions. Yeah, no shit. Trying to think if there's one that I hold like head and shoulder.
Actually, no. Beta asks the impossible questions.
Yeah.
Oh, them wolves though.
Oh, there's some chunky wolves.
I love the way she lands here. She like... Oh no, that's the other game. She actually lands normally here in the region. She lands with her legs in a split.
And in the Anniversary, she does a backflip and
dumb.
shoots a couple of them, and lands in like a half split. One leg under her and the other one out, which I mean looks really action posy and cool. But
I just happened to glance down the live chat on the actual Streamlabs is almost instantaneous. So I saw it. I just happened to glance and see it immediately. So that's why I responded to it. I will say the load times on this are amazing compared to the old game.
Oh yeah.
The load times for levels were terrible.
Yeah.
On the PS1.
Yeah, I'm also watching you guys via actual YouTube chat, so I can just respond in time for once. The chat on screen takes a second because it actually has to go to YouTube and then go to Restreamio and then go back to YouTube, which is a little silly, but yeah. Anyway. I need to keep an eye out in case a Twitcher pops up, because they will not show up in chat.
I love that noise.
Boing. Technically, that is the noise of failure in this game.
No, it's not the noise of secret finding.
No, but there's a missing one.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
Like, you can find the objects, but the secret noise doesn't trip, and thus the flag for finding the secret doesn't trip.
Do you like pizza? Who doesn't? I mean, people don't like pizza. Some people don't like pizza, but, like, in general, who doesn't like pizza? Getting a buttload of marshmallow cereal.
That's
2-box
just
Oreo challenge? That's too many fucking Oreos, man.
2-box Oreo O's challenge. Let's fucking go. And I just did a 40-ounce CTC challenge. Cinnamon toast. Nice.
Ugh.
I
You're getting a buttload of marshmallow cereal.
mean, that's...
I like cheese and pepperoni. That's basically my...
Yeah, man, I don't know. That doesn't sound like too much of a challenge for me. Like, if I didn't pace myself, I could eat an entire box of cereal in one sitting without really trying. I fucking love cereal.
I'm lukewarm on cereal in general.
Also,
I
I'm
also
like...
don't eat cereal in milk
Yeah, that's true.
because it makes it soggy.
Makes it compact.
That fucking jump is ludicrous.
Yeah. Let's see. Do you like pizza? And if so, what toppings do you like? I think anybody who says they just straight don't like pizza is either
Lactose intolerant.
or
Gluten
like
intolerant.
has celiacs or something like that, or is like anti-gluten, or is lying. Like, I'm a pretty big
Pizza's
fan.
so versatile.
Yeah, I'm a pretty
Look
big.
at that. Look at that fucking jump. Like,
Yeah.
Look at the lunacy that is like.
Oh, just the vertical that
Yeah,
you get?
that's just like
Woo!
whoosh.
Yeah. I only like cheese with extra pizza sauce.
Extra
Well,
pizza.
fair enough.
Hello, Hooper.
Extra sauce is not super common.
Lady Crow. Haven't gotten that. Hello, Alex. How many times have I gone around the sun? I have gone around the sun 26 times.
Indeed. She's 3 years my junior.
3 years the others. I'm lactose intolerant.
So the fact that I can't afford lactate makes it hard for me to do cereal challenges. Oh, I got you,
Just
man.
don't use the milk, my man.
Yeah, don't use milk. If you need them to be softened, like, it's gross to say out loud, but like adding water is really almost identical to putting milk in cereal. But also, welcome, Alex Goat. Good to see you again.
This is where you can glitch.
Lady, yeah, I don't think anybody's called you Lady Crow. That's pretty cool.
I like that.
I dig that too. But no, who asked me? Nachos, you asked me about pizza. I like pretty much any topping except for mushrooms, Canadian bacon, and pineapple. But almost anything else I'm down with in some form or another.
Is there only a bat in here? I swear to God, there's a wolf in here.
Apparently not.
Like,
Or it glitched.
like, am I wrong? Isn't there supposed to be a wolf in here?
You're asking the wrong person.
Oh, that's true. What the hell am I asking you for? I guess I'm wrong. This is where you can skip the whole level if you know how to cheat.
Do you know how to cheat?
I know how to cheat. I can't do it.
It's just a triangle jump, isn't it?
It's basically you have to back yourself against this this corner right here. If you can get yourself basically into this corner at just the right angle that she clips through it while you're jumping, it'll shunt you through the wall, and then you'll just slide through it.
Interesting.
But I've never been able to get the like I can do the edge jumps up.
The triangle, yeah.
I can do that.
The corner jumps.
The corner, but see, it pushes me out
Yeah.
here, and I've never been able to figure out exactly how people are fucking doing it.
Maybe it doesn't work as well on the PlayStation?
I don't know. I could never do
Or
it on
this port of
I
it?
couldn't do it on the PS1 either. In all fair. Uh-oh.
Oh, jeez. What have you done? Are you in the wall?
I think I'm in the wall, but it's not moving me.
Not in a
through
good
it.
way?
She's not dying, though.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, I was in the ceiling.
You're in the ceiling.
I was in the ceiling.
Well done.
That didn't help me get through the wall, though.
Maybe just play the level.
Yeah. But yeah, you can, It's really funny, too, because if you glitch through here, the pipes don't go off, and the wolves don't trigger either. So there's just wolves sitting up there, basically in the wolf equivalent of a T-pose.
Yeah.
Which I think is kind of funny.
I don't want to post a link in Discord for the cereal.
DM
I mean,
it then.
you can post a link in Discord if you want to. That's sort of what it's there for, is communication. I know you can buy bags of, like, just Lucky Charms marshmallows, which I'm sort of with you, TNT. I'd be down. I'd do it. Honey Smack. Ooh, Honey Smacks is good shit, Alex. I kind of forgot about them.
Hello, Helki.
Currently,
Stream is lagging. Is it lagging for anybody else?
it had a brief, what do you call it, buffering period for me. But it seems to have cleared itself up, more or less.
Get wrecked, Scibs.
Holy pixels, Batman. Food challenges suck. How often do you do food challenges, Beta? I play Payday with Max FOV and it's disgusting. Streamer's lagging. I'm sorry, Helky. Also, welcome, Helky. Good to see ya. I had a buffering bit a second ago as well, so it should clear itself up. But on the plus side, if you need to drop resolution, it won't affect this game in any way.
Not gonna matter for shit.
If you can drop it down to like 480 and it still looks exactly the same.
Yeah, I didn't. You have the option to like turn on like smoothing. I didn't do that. Play the game as God intended. Looking janky as fuck.
Did you see it? The rocks were flat, and everything is flat.
Yeah, like
literally, even these pillars, they're just a colored texture.
Yeah.
So that's how these games worked.
This game was made by like 7 people, I think.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, like core design.
In like half a year.
Yeah, core design was just like 7 guys like working out of their like homes, in between their jobs, and just basically building everything from like a very basic build engine. And making as many assets as they could, and just kind of... I mean, it's impressive if you think about it like that. Like,
I guess Lara, the save crystals, and enemies aren't flat. But basically everything else is just a wrapped texture.
It's a bit...
over an empty space. Once every 3 weeks, but I'm on a losing streak. Oh, that sucks, dude. Do you just do it for the lulz, or are you being challenged in some way? By some person who wants you to have a stomachache.
Some a-hole.
And they followed your camera. It was like a Minecraft flower. Oh, gotcha. Where it was just like, I'm still a rock.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
It's, a lot of it is like it's mode. Mode 7.
Mode 6, I think, is what that is. Mode 7 is the illusion of scrolling.
I could go down there and fight the bear, games. But there's no point.
There's no bonus down there.
There's like
a
secret? I think there's a I think so, but it's
probably just a health pack.
Yeah.
No, this works differently than... Oh, no, they are one-time use.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's it. And
limited saves, kids.
They're in specific places.
Yeah. And the next one has save crystals you can collect. Because I've seen Tomb Raider 2 speedruns where they save in specific spots to reload.
Yeah, same with 3, I think.
Yeah.
3 did it, same.
Internet is trash garbage. I'm sorry, Helky. But we're glad you're back.
Ooh, I'm getting dramatic music for the fucking, like, 3 wolves that are here. Holy shit.
Are you guys celebrating her birthday tomorrow, which is why you're not streaming? Nope. We are celebrating her birthday on Sunday. I'm not streaming tomorrow because I have stopped streaming on Saturdays. I stream on Thursdays now. Because Saturday turnouts aren't super great, because a lot of you guys are actually quite busy on the weekends. It just so happened that this particular Thursday was a really bad day, so we only streamed for like an hour. It might have been an hour and a half, I don't know.
Calm down, musical thing.
But wolves, sweetie. Vicious wolves.
Now you guys get to watch me do this for fucking 4 hours.
What?
Hold on. Oh wait, there's actually a bonus over here that I forgot about.
Did you not trigger that switch?
No, I did the doors on a timer.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Where's the bonus?
Over here.
Oh. Door closed sound.
Yep.
Classic. What did you play on Thursday? We just played Fortnite for a little while. I finished, I finished Tomb Raider on... No, I finished Zelda on Tuesday. I finished Tomb Raider on Wednesday. And then Thursday came around and I was like, I don't know what to play. And I just drew a blank. Then I was just in a really bad mood and it wasn't, just wasn't a stellar day. So we just threw on Fortnite and killed some folks for a little while.
Nothing.
I don't even remember this chamber. I don't think this chamber got remade.
I think there's a coolant.
I definitely don't remember a giant, like, Mayan medicine wheel sort of thing. Banana Bandana, how you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Wolf equals puppy, pet it. No, they're not the petting kind. They're the gnaw your hand off kind.
Yeah.
Yellow Bug, how you doing? Welcome. Forget about the past, you can't change it. Forget about the future, you can't predict it. Forget about the present because I didn't get you one. Sorry. Oh, that's really good, Steven. I like that.
That's very smooth, Steven. I was like, where's he going with this? Have you ever heard of Defiance? The TV show / game?
No, I definitely know what it is. I just didn't watch it.
Why you know?
If that's what you're talking about.
I 100% watched it. Okay.
We own the game, too.
Yeah, I 100% watched the first 2 seasons of it, and then didn't watch it after that because it was kind of hot garbage. And then it got canceled, so I played the game a lot for a while, but it just never really, nothing really ever really happened with it, so I just kind of gave up.
Ooh. I think the PSN will soon be able to do crossplay with Xbox and the Switch. Because they, on their Twitter, they said, we hear you, because so many people were complaining. I mean, that'd be nice if they actually did something about it. I still think it's kind of asinine that, like, prior to Fortnite, no company gave a shit about crossplay. Like, none of the systems played well together. And then, like, and Sony was basically the only one that was just like, I don't know, like, we don't want to build in, like, connectivity with a system that we didn't know was even going to have this game. And everybody was just like, boo, we hate you.
Yeah, but that's, like, that's fans of any
That's true.
thing in a nutshell.
Yeah, why won't you give me exactly what I want when I want it?
The sequel... Oh, there's a sequel to the game? Interesting.
Interesting. I didn't know the game did well enough to get a sequel.
What's your guys' favorite shows? Like, both of us.
Individually? Ooh.
You don't really watch shows.
So that actually might be a little easier for me.
Oh, that's true.
If I come... if I'm honest with myself, it's Friends.
Loser.
Like, it's not a very good show, but it's a show that I grew up on and have watched, like, beginning to end probably over 20 or 30 times. I own the entire series. If not Friends, then probably Gundam Wing. It's also one that I've rewatched probably in the 20s of times. Defiance 2050. Just dropped 3, like, dude.
Huh.
Dude, cool. I may check that out. I really liked the idea of the Defiance game, and I super dug the... at one point, they were talking about running events in the game that would then affect the show.
Which obviously can't.
And then the show would then, like, run that plot, and then it would change the game in some way. Obviously, that never actually happened. Free to play. Ooh. Nifty.
Okay, there isn't a secret down there, so you just got on there for fucking no reason? Because I got 3 out of 3.
Cool. It's probably just there to punish you if you fall in the hole. It's just like, here's a bear. Now you're in a hole with a bear.
Yeah, good call. Good try to refresh.
Gonna refresh. Good luck, Halky. Super sorry. Stream has been buffering for like a minute. Nothing's happening for me. Oh no. Yeah, try a refresh, and then if a refresh doesn't work, again, maybe try dropping quality, because you won't be missing anything on this particular stream. Cool, Beta. I will give it a look. I don't know if it's something that I would, like, be doing super regularly, because I have enough RPGs to play as it is, but I'll see what kind of game it is. God damn it, this just gets better.
Where are you, bear bro?
He doesn't spawn until you try to go in the room.
Yeah.
Which I don't remember if you have to go in that room.
There's, I think, a secret in there, if I'm not mistaken.
I thought there was a key in there.
I don't know. I don't know where the bear bro is. There's, like, fucking wolves everywhere in this place. I know that. The bear, like, comes from fuck nowhere,
This
too.
is supposed to be the city, right?
This is the city of Vilcabamba.
This is Vilcabamba.
This is 100% Vilcabamba.
Yeah. With its one house.
It's multiple houses. There's multiple houses here. Also, that dude.
That guy.
He seems friendly, doesn't he?
He does. I mean, that's both of them on the wall there have quite a smile. Okay, I'm gonna switch devices because this is a pain. My phone won't let me down. Okay, cool. That just blows my mind that so many of you guys have better luck with your phones than with with your like your PCs and your laptops and stuff like that. It makes me feel a lot better about my, like our internet situation. Not better. It makes me more appreciative for our internet situation. That's the word I'm looking for.
I know there's fucking wolves like everywhere and bats. Motherfucking bats.
Giant bats, man-eating bats.
They're not.
What?
If you fucked the internet, shouldn't your internet have gotten better?
What now?
That's bad. That's a bad joke. I apologize for that joke.
I didn't even follow what you said.
She said that it's because her dad fucked the internet, and I said that was the case, and the internet had gotten better.
Google super edited that out, or YouTube super edited that. I didn't even see that comment.
Oh.
That's sort of fascinating.
What?
That means that, or maybe my chat's fucked or frozen or something like that. Oh, I'm gonna refresh. Because that means that a message that they filtered out. Oh, this one's on top chat. That's what happened. It needs to be on live chat. There we go. My dad fucked the internet. Oh no! How did he fuck it? Also, ow. All those bits. Is your, what's my, my preferred way of putting it? An apprentice tinkerer? Just like, oh no, I can fix it. I know what I'm doing.
Those are my favorite kind of dads.
Yeah.
I love tinkerer.
A Tim Allen sort of thing. It's like, no, I can make it better. He made it a wireless connection that's making me and my mom's life. Oh, that's, yeah, okay. To be fair, that doesn't sound like he broke it so much as like, it sounds like maybe your wireless router is super shitty. Which can happen. And also, there's just no comparing wireless internet to wired.
If you're having buffering problems during the answering of your question, he said that his favorite was Friends. And I'm still thinking. I just, like... I watch a lot of shows.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't know if you...
oh, wait, no, but I listed this. I actually did this. I did this not that long ago. I totally
it's Red
forgot.
Dwarf.
It's Red Dwarf, yeah. My favorite TV show is Red Dwarf.
Here's a tip. Turn quality up. What if their quality's already maxed?
Okay, where am I fucking looking? I hate this place. See, fucking Bomba can suck my dick. Not to mention, I feel like that fucking bear's gonna come out of nowhere. I should probably just go ahead and trigger it so that I don't have to deal with it.
Yeah. I mean, this is in the opening, isn't it? Basically, just poke your head in and then immediately backflip. Or, yeah, go for the ledge. That's also probably smart. Oh. Health pack. See, the thing is, okay, he will come in here.
And he'll run away like a bitch.
I see, but if you won't get down and fight him, I don't know if he's just gonna, if he'll come back. You can actually see the polygons in this game. This was 96. At least that's when it was released.
Yeah.
Twin Peaks, do you like it?
I've never watched it, and I know that I should because I've been told by many people that I would love it, and my grandma really liked the original Twin Peaks stuff.
It's definitely a show we would like if we had watched it. We just haven't watched it before. Yeah. Come back, bear friend. I want to give you bullets.
Bullets for bear friend?
Discount bullets.
Man, you'd be glad that I don't have fucking Uzis or Magnums yet. Tear your ass in twain.
Also, welcome, Eric. Sorry about that.
Like, I'd go ahead and fight him head on, but, like, if he mauls me, it is really a detriment.
You have a bunch of health packs.
I do have...
It's not like you're going to take this run all the way to Atlantis or anything.
Yeah, okay. 5.
There's also one on the ledge over there that I don't think you picked up.
No, I just got it.
Did you?
It's right there. I got it. Where are you at?
Oh, shit. Now I'm buffering. Why is the stream so shitty tonight?
It's this game, man.
It shouldn't be.
The game's too shit.
There's so much less for it to do. I don't know why it's buffering
the game's
so bad.
too shit. It can't handle it. It can't handle how shit it is.
I may drop quality myself.
Where's the bear? Where's the bear gonna come from?
480?
What's weird is you'd expect the bear to come from in here, because this is where it triggers him, but he just, like, appears behind you. Like a bear-based asshole.
Yeah. Bullets for Bière. Oh, okay. Gotcha. That's a really odd thing to say, Scibs. Oh, also, Scibs, if you need help with your hair or whatever still, you could probably just come over and they could do it.
Yeah, if he sleeps on it, it's gonna flick it up.
Not that badly, though. He doesn't have that much hair. Twin Peaks is one of my favorite Zoldo locations. Oh. Okay, I wasn't following you there. I was like, what the fuck is that? Those are the dueling peaks, Eric. Thank you very much.
Is he fucking growling? Oh, there we go.
Yeah, see, not dead. Get stuck on the wall, get stuck on the wall, get stuck on the wall.
There we go.
There we go. Dead man.
Get wrecked.
No. Crow, do you have any retro consoles? So, we own...
Technically, a PlayStation 2 is a retro console at this point.
We have a PS...
That is like a 12-plus-year-old system.
We have a PS2, a PS3, and a PS4. We're playing this on the PS3 right now. We have a Wii. We have a Switch. And I think that might be about it. We've got a handful of, like, DS's, 2 DS Lites, and 1 regular DS.
We also own a Wonder Swan.
Yes, we have a Wonder Swan, which I literally can't stream from. It's not possible. And I have a Game Boy SP that was the NES special edition of it. And I think that's about it. I used to have a PS1.
I still have my Game Boy Advance.
Yeah. We used to have a PS1, but it finally died.
Get your bitch ass down there.
But I don't have like a NES or a Super Nintendo or anything like that anymore. I had a 64 for a while, but it died as well. Kira says happy birthday!
Thank you, Kira.
Also, welcome, Kira.
Hi, Kira.
Did you look up the Hwacha? I didn't, dude. I can't express enough how little I care about the Hwacha.
What's the Hwacha?
It's a siege engine. It's also a stupid Reddit meme. There's a trebuchet you have to use in Rise of the Tomb Raider. And Scibs was like, trebuchet, best siege weapon ever. And Eric was like, no, it's the Hwacha. And it's because there's for some reason, a subreddit for the Hwacha and the trebuchet, and they just make memes at each other. They're siege weapons for completely different types of sieges, but, you know. Oh. I'm sorry, Kira. Bad day at work is bad day.
I'm sorry, dear.
Oh, you mean like food servers, Steven. I gotcha. Aren't you a server? Work was boring? Oh, you just hate it? That's also fair. Boring can be just as bad sometimes. Okay. Oh, you're a host. I got you. So you're the Cedar Man.
That's man, lady to you.
Well, he's a man.
Oh, fair enough.
I was addressing him, not the position. Buffing it back up to full and see if there's any issues. Hey, actual game music. Do you have to put it on the shitty part?
No, just to get out of the way.
Oh, gotcha.
Where's the bat? I heard it. I heard his evil little squeak.
Holy shit, Scibs, that's fucked up. Yeah. There's no silver lining to that one. That's just fucked up. What about Westworld? That's a pretty good series. It's on its second season.
Never seen it.
Don't have cable and or Netflix. Oh, I mean, we do have Netflix. I just don't watch TV, man. I don't watch shows.
Man.
I've heard it's fine.
That's sweet skull wallpaper.
Yeah.
Look at this sweet pottery, too.
Also, if I'm totally honest, I'm not a super big fan of Crichton. So, I mean, I know it's an adaptation of his work, but it's still not something that super speaks to me. At least you're not stressing over Galaxy. No shit. I don't understand why you're stressing over it, though, Eric. Like, it just exists.
Galaxy?
Yeah, he's shadowing some astronomers. Waiting for my ride. Can't hear much, so I'll drop out for now. Be back later. Cool, Kira. So Scibs, does that firing like hit you in some way? And why are they on a firing streak? Because the higher up's fucked up, and we've been working overtime for 6 months. Now that the budget's fucked, so they want. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, it's almost like losing employees is ultimately bad for your business.
Shockingly, who would think?
It's like, so they didn't want to hire extra lab people, so Scibs and his fellow lab workers have been working overtime. So now they have now they're overdrawn on the budget. So what's the next best thing? Well, let's fire some like managers, because they make more money than the lab people who we still need to do the lab work. It's fucking asinine, Scibs. You need a new job, my friend. Obviously, I am more than aware that that's easier said than done, but good God, dude. You got to get out of there. I still have to identify it for
There's a different way to get up there. Okay.
Wait, what now?
I was like, I tried to cheat my way up there, then there was a save crystal up there. I'm like, oh, there must be a different way to get up there.
Oh, okay. I gotcha. Yeah, there's a ledge in here, sweetie. If you jump on that box. Ledge.
Yeah, there's nothing there.
Oh, there's no door through there? Okay.
You fucking bat.
That bat just spawned out of a box. Good job, bat.
Fucking bat.
Good job. I addressed this earlier, Eric. Just because Scibs has been referred to as God does not mean that he's the Judeo-Christian God. He could be some other God. There's lots of entities been called God over time. So there's no guarantee that you're Jesus. You could just be some sort of average, like, I don't know,
What am I missing?
demigod whose power is sass.
I'm a fucking moron. That's what I'm missing. God damn it.
What? That you can move the block more?
No, I was pulling it out. I should have been pushing it out. You pull it out if you fuck up and don't manage to make that ledge, but I did already, so.
Oh, so you came down here for no reason.
No, I'm supposed to come down here. I was like, why am I not being able to get the fuck up? Like, and I was like, because I need to push this into the room, not out of the fucking room. You absolute...
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Fucking Christ. There's a ledge I can't reach. It's like, there's a fucking block right here. Just push it into the room, you idiot.
It goes to the other side too.
Hey, yup. Man.
Eric, Christ. It doesn't quite have the same ring to it, I'm just gonna say. Yeah. Mary named it, or got it in one with Jesus.
Last one.
That is quite a lot of pushing.
Technically, I could have phased through it that last time, but you know.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Corners are fickle beasts.
No. That's not what I said, Eric. Yes, in like standard American conventions, if you say God, you're referring to that God. But other entities have been referred to as God. There are other monotheistic religions that are not the Judeo-Christian one.
That's fucking bad. That's getting right on my tits.
Also, paganism
Hello.
has the God. And it's not the same God.
As a pagan, can confirm.
Because corporate managers didn't... Religion is fun. It is fun. Theology is what I was originally going to go to college for. And then I learned that you can't make any money in it. At all. Because it makes people uncomfortable. Corporate managers don't admit mistakes. They double down and make things work. Indeed, Scibs. I feel like once any business has like more than 2 or 3 levels of management, it just gets shitty.
I've done this wildly out of order. Don't know
Did you?
where I'm supposed to go. Like, it's not, you can do it in any order, but it just means that I'm like, where the
What did I do?
fuck is the next thing I'm supposed to goddamn?
What do you have so far?
Couple keys.
And what do you need those keys for?
At least one of them's for here.
Those doors?
I feel like I missed a whole section, but
I don't...
get wrecked, son.
I don't know.
Teleport.
Teleport?
She just went like...
Oh, she set herself up.
Oh, okay, no, this is... Okay, I know what's going on.
Yeah, I think you were just gated into this area. Has the god in paganism ever had any children?
Yes, himself.
Yeah, it's a weird, like, it's like the god and the goddess combine and then divide.
No, the story of standard Wiccan paganism. I should clarify. There's different kinds of paganism depending on what you personally. Depending on what you personally subscribe to. Basically, it's on the shortest day of the year, which is Yule. The goddess gives birth to the god, and then he matures over the course of the year, and they have sex, whatever. They, copulate in the spring, summer time, and then he fights a great battle in the fall, and he dies, and she's pregnant with him, and then he is reborn on Yule, and the cycle starts again.
Gotcha.
Life, birth, death, all that sort of stuff.
That one's, again, specifically, like, Wiccan, because technically pagan is a blanket term for a few religions, so there's that as well.
Yeah, everybody does different things. Hello, Hercules, Neptune.
Oh, good catch.
And thank you.
Indeed, welcome, Hercules. I apologize if we miss any of your messages.
I'm trying to pay attention.
Yeah, she's never streamed, like, she's never piloted before, so it takes a little while to learn how to glance at both. But welcome! It's good to see you again. Helki, I think it's neat. I consider myself void of religion, but I'm quite spiritual, as are my parents. Yeah, that's kind of sort of where I am now, Helki. I spent a good chunk of my formative years experimenting with religions. I've gotten to many different styles of, like, American church, and little, like different Christian denominations. I've shadowed at Jewish temples before. Buddhism was difficult, but I feel like I immersed myself in that as much as I could have, given my situation at the time. And I basically boiled down to, I don't personally believe in anything, but that does not mean that something isn't there. And I feel like there's too many unexplained things in the world to claim that there isn't something beyond us. I think it's very, very egotistical of humans to think that they are the top of everything.
That's humans in a nutshell, then.
Yeah. Yeah, hit in one.
Hercules agrees with you. He's with you on that.
I'm with your sentiment, Crowbar. Awesome. Preach. My parents were both raised Christian. My mom says when I was born, it didn't make sense to her anymore. That's fair.
Interesting.
Hello,
Alex.
Indeed. Welcome, Alex.
Other Alex.
Alex Ucha.
Hey, look, it's
Ochoa. I don't know why I want your name to be Ucha, but I'm assuming it's Ochoa. How have we never talked about this? But we're pretty much on the same page religion-wise. I feel like we probably have talked about it a couple of times, Scibs.
I think you and I have had more conversations about religion than you two have,
yeah.
Scibs. And, like, I am religious. in a different way, but I am much more religious.
Part of the reasons we've never talked about it, Scibs, is just because...
Ochoa?
Ochoa. Gotcha.
That's a cool last name. I like that.
Part of the reason we never talk about it, Scibs, is because it's not something that really affects my day-to-day life. So it doesn't come up in conversation very often. But I do super find religion and, like, the study of world religions super fascinating. Alex says happy birthday.
Thank you. Say super one more time.
Super, super, super. It's my super, super move. Better than my normal super move.
Ah, you betcha.
Oh. Hit head.
Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. I ain't smooth.
Yeah, I imagine that puts you in a strange spot there.
That does kind of...
I have the same thought when I learned that there was a personal astronomer to the Pope. I was like, what?
How does this work? What could this possibly be?
What's your life like?
I have 2 ways to go here. What am I missing?
Yeah, Helki, I had a friend in high school who, like, legit, no joke, his parents were part of the Mooney cult, which is a Korean Christian cult built around this one particularly fanatical crazy dude. I think his name was like Richard Mooney or something like that. That's his chosen name anyway. And when his parents had the cult names your children for you and does runs your life in a pretty crazy way. And then when his parents had their 3rd kid, he has Down syndrome, and the cult considers like any mental illness to be like a sign of demonic possession, and so they were like, "Fuck that! Like, he's our son," and that's what shook them out of that line of thinking. Torah actually does mention extraterrestrial beings in Genesis, if that makes it better. Does it? That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
I'm going to a Christian school this year almost every Friday. There's a mass in the big room. Yeah, that's a thing that they do. Are you particularly religious, Alex? Also, just to say it up at the top, not trying to offend anybody or step on anybody's beliefs by talking about this stuff.
Absolutely.
I know that this can be a little touchy subject, and if somebody is uncomfortable, just let me know, and we can move on.
It was super mixed household.
Yeah.
Yeah, very much so. Probably all those
Gotcha. Fair enough.
Scientology is horrifying.
Scientology is a racket, like literally.
Also, the people who fucking are associated with it are monsters.
On Reddit today, practically all of the religion subreddits agree that Scientology. Yeah, it's pretty messed up. People seem to think it's scary.
It's very scary, Hulky. There are stories about the things that have happened that are really fucked up.
It's again, it has a lot of like cult level sort of things in it. It like proudly and openly practices indoctrination of its members. Like it's a heavy thing.
Can I do this without dying horribly? I watch people do this like without problem, and I'm like,
just go. Steal yourself and run. Oh my god!
It's only at the front.
Oh, okay.
So as long as you get past it.
I know very little Scientology, and I saw my household is weird too, but I work my way around it. Fair enough. I love scary stories. Time to watch a 900 documentary. Yeah, there's some real good documentaries on Scientology. I think there might even be a couple on Netflix if you're interested, Helki. Islam, Christianity, Judaism, atheism, and Buddhism, and maybe some other smaller... Oh, wait. Oh, I gotcha, Eric. I wasn't quite following what you were saying there, but I think I am with you. It's kind of heartwarming to see them all agreeing on something.
Well, I mean...
Yeah, that's true. That is kind of... It's like... Something horrible enough shows up and everybody's like, okay.
Yeah, but this...
We can stop fighting for a little bit to deal with this bullshit.
This is no bueno. No, I think we talk about religion a lot here just because, yeah, like Rachel said, like, we have a fairly, like, mixed household.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's, like he said, he's kind of like,
I guess
he thinks that there can be other things out there, but he's not super religious.
I hesitate to call myself agnostic because I am not seeking. Like...
It's a bear.
Agnostic implies that you think that there's something, but you haven't figured out what it is yet. And I personally just think that whatever it is beyond us.
See, I always heard it as kind of like, either like searching or like indifferent, like going, I don't know, I don't have the answer, so
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting, but yeah, she is a devout Methodist and goes to church every Sunday, and I, semi-practicing witch,
solitary witch.
Yeah.
And like I said, like I've gone through everything from Catholicism, Christianity to Druidism to Satanism. At one point, I have dipped my toes in almost everything and not found a satisfying answer. So
I was baptized in the Episcopal Church, and I did all sorts of. I did that for years. So.
I just freaking love true crime shit and learning about cults and wild religions, and I love criminal psychology. Sounds like that's a not uncommon interest. Yeah, that's how I felt for years, actually, Steven. It's like I was raised like air quotes Christian, in that like we celebrated the Christian holidays, and that's what actually made me start exploring stuff, because I was like, well, what does it mean to be a Christian, sort of thing? And I started going to different churches, and then that led me to different religions, and then that led me to all sorts of other philosophies and stuff like that. At one point I was a hedonist, but you don't get very far being a hedonist.
No, I actually there was a girl who worked at the mall very briefly who was a practicing hedonist.
Yeah, it's hard, because
Where's that?
It kind of encourages a lot of self-destructive behavior, and it doesn't mesh well with everybody. But Helgi, if there isn't a crime-based documentary on Scientology, I will like eat my hat, sort of thing. They have had so many like white-collar crime bullshit levied against them that they've managed to dodge. Wait, are we talking about cults? Sorta, Alex. We're just kind of talking about beliefs in general. I don't know how we got onto it, but that seems to be where the conversation has gone.
I think it was Eric's fault.
Yeah, it might have been. I think we can blame Eric altogether. Oh yeah, that's exactly what it was, because he was claiming to be Jesus. What just happened? The bear teleport upstairs?
The bear was like upstairs. I think there's steps back there.
Or maybe he corner jumped.
Oh, he's dead. Cool.
He being Jesus. Yep, you got there. Scientology has nothing to do with science. Milks members for money and influence, and brainwashes. Was made by a man who openly said, "If you want to make money, start a religion." And also, like, I'm pretty sure near his deathbed was just like, "Yeah, it's all bullshit. I made it up."
Yeah, and also he wasn't a very good science fiction writer either.
No.
It was like, that was your whole job, my bro.
With that said, I haven't seen anything from the 5th or 6th, if atheism is counted. Major world religion, Hinduism. Though I don't know if Hinduism has a large Reddit community. That's fair, Eric. I don't know that either. I don't
know very much about Hinduism. I know a lot of the stories from Hinduism.
I feel like I would probably count the internet's collection of atheists as a religion, because boy, howdy, do they really put a lot of effort into not believing something.
Oh, the atheists?
Yes. Have you guys seen Rob Dyke's videos? I saw Rob Dyke tweeting something the other day because his video got flagged because his last name is Dyke, but I don't know his work.
Oh, for serious?
Yeah.
That's some bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's some
good job, YouTube.
That's some next level fuckery.
I'm gonna hold you up to that promise, Crowbar. What did I promise? Shit, what did I say?
You just be fucking spouting off. You don't even know.
Yeah, I just been talking.
Is it the eating the hat thing?
Oh yes, eating my hat. Sure. I don't think
That's really tough.
I didn't promise. I also didn't say what hat.
What's the best PS3 version in terms of retro compatibility? VAS?
I don't know. I'm a little confused by that. Hold on. I'll get to you, Banana. Give me a sec.
If you'd be willing to clarify your statement. I missed shit.
I have questions. What type of shows do you like? I watch some anime. The easy answer is comedy. Alex. I tend to avoid almost any dramas. Some like thrillers I'm down with, and some mysteries I'm also into. But comedy is what I tend to gravitate towards. Except weirdly in anime, for some reason I can put up with drama and like over the top stuff in anime that I don't really tolerate in regular shows.
And I say that I don't really like comedies that much, but my favorite show is one, so it's a sitcom.
But also I'm Jewish and Jesus was Jewish. Yeah, you know that you've got a point there, Eric.
Jesus was also not white.
Roman hedonism is not what a heathen originally had in mind.
The history of the word anime?
What
I believe the I don't know the history of the word animation, but anime is based around animation.
Oh no, Skip. So like, I didn't mean that kind of hedonist. I'm talking like Dionysian hedonism. It's a different thought experiment, and it is rather self-destructive. I thought you said Hindu. What? No, I'm confused. Sorry for being off topic, but what's the best PS3 version in terms of retro compatibility? So if you're talking about if you want a PS3 that is backwards compatible with PS2 and PS1 games, the only PS3 that could do that is the launch PS3. It has the smallest hard drive, but it is 100% backwards compatible. I don't know if you can find them anymore. If you can, it's definitely going to be secondhand. What we are doing right now is playing the PS1 Classics version, which is just on the PS3 store. A lot of the like classic and super big important games made it onto the PS3 store. So,
I bought these when they were on sale for like $1 a piece on the.
So if you're looking for that sort of stuff, then go for just any PS3 has access to its store. So drama programs give me life. Yeah, these ones are with you.
TV shows. Although at the moment, most of my TV shows are on hiatus, so I'm watching nothing but wrestling.
At the college, my sister's...
Which is also a form of drama and comedy.
That water animation, you're not wrong, Eric. I think there's nothing down here except a bunch of wolves, and I don't think there's a secret.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, like this is like a side area.
Isn't there a cog down there?
No, there's not jack shit down here, if I'm not mistaken. I think you come down here and there's just fuck nothing.
I don't know, sweetie.
If I'm not mistaken.
Once again, you were completely asking the wrong person. I've never beaten the first level of this game. Let's see. At the college my sisters and dad went to, there's a tradition to take a bite out of your friend's hat during one day of the year. That's an odd tradition.
To be sure.
Also, again, seems difficult depending on what kind of hat your friend wears. Like, my signature hat is a leather top hat. It would be a little hard to bite through that just willy-nilly. That water animation. Roman such Dionysus hedonism is like the exact opposite of the original teachings. He had the hook of tomorrow we could be dead. The Romans took the same premise and said, let's party. That's true. That's fair.
Oh, you're talking about like the kind of like soapy ones, like 90210. No, I didn't watch. So I watch like dramas, but the problem is a lot of the dramas that I watch are newer because I was a huge snob when I was a kid, and so I didn't watch. Yeah, there's nothing down here. Just like
I got you.
Just
Eric.
kills, just fucking kills.
You gotta farm kills. You gotta get experience. How else are you gonna level up?
Fucking dumb. But yeah, like so like none of those like old, especially like high school drama. I will admit I don't really watch high school stuff. I don't watch a lot of high school dramas.
Wolf.
But
A lot
of like the more
Vampire
like if it's not supernatural, I don't watch it.
Oh, okay.
Like supernatural stuff set like things that are supernatural that are set in high school, I don't
say
consider a high school
Buffy.
drama. Buffy's only a high school drama for the first 3 seasons, and then it has 5 more seasons that are about high school.
Sure, I suppose.
It is definitely supposed
to be fair, the Teen Wolf crowd were never in high school, so
I didn't ever watch 13 Reasons because I had no interest in it.
No, this is like a controversial, but I consider 13 to be a bad drama. I have heard a lot of dissenting reasons about it where it's like the show is trying to make a point of like why killing yourself is a really bad thing,
You fuck.
but does a really good job of glorifying suicide. Because it's like after whoever it was, I haven't watched the show either, but I've heard it's like the suicide is the catalyst of like a bunch of people's lives getting better.
It also kind of does a fairly graphic description showing like a point by point how to do it.
Yeah,
and so it was kind of like unfortunately writ. It sounds like a project that had good intentions to start with and then got killed in rewrites.
A lot of people with like depression are like, let's not. A lot of people who didn't were like, who were just
well, I mean, fighting it head on is certainly more entertaining.
I said, do I fight head on? It's entertaining and just die.
It's also around 8:30ish, so if you're wanting to stop for food anytime soon, then I don't know if you're gonna quite get to Qualipec in this stream. Have you decided what you want to eat yet?
You big bitch.
I take that as a no. You're dodging the question.
You big bitch. Come at me, you big bitch.
It's a Tyrannosaur. Can you even hit it from that distance?
Yeah.
He's closer than I thought he was. Never mind.
Shit, I'm stuck. Shit, I'm stuck.
Oh shit!
Stuck.
Oh
I'm
shit!
stuck.
Oh shit! Just pick a direction. See where it's going.
There he is.
He's behind you. It's like directly behind you now. Oh my god, did you get him?
Did I?
Did he fall in a hole or something?
The hell is he?
I think you got him.
Oh, he's in the wall.
You fucking got him. He died in the wall. Nicely done. You only got hit a couple of times.
You big bitch.
Now the question is, did you shoot and kill him, or did he glitch into the wall and die?
I have earned one.
I could go on about how big of a mistake that show was. I'm reading the book now, and it's looking to be just as bad. Oh, that super sucks. I'm slightly wrong. I'm thinking of Epicureanism, a form of hedonism. I gotcha.
Hello, secret person.
I have a question.
What is
Also,
your
hi.
question?
Welcome, secret person. Yes, indeed. What is your question?
And yeah, like hating is something because it features just like it actually features real life things, even though they're upsetting, is not a reason to criticize a show. Handling it poorly is.
Yeah, it was like because from what I understand, the first episode is actually set up pretty well. Aside from being kind of graphic, it's just kind of showing you like the devastation that a suicide causes, and then the show goes on through I think multiple seasons, and like the people all get like their lives all improve through like the lens of like recovery from the suicide. Which maybe that's not unrealistic. Maybe some people can take a horrible thing and turn it into a motivation to improve their existences and try to be better people. But it doesn't do much to ruin the mystique of suicides for someone who might already be in that mindset.
It's why like you don't when like a kid kills himself in a high school they don't
show it on the news.
Yeah, like,
they don't give him a statue like.
There's season 2. Money. Yeah, season 2 of 13 Reasons, but fucking cancel Sense8. We're salty.
You got your movie. Everything worked out literally perfectly.
I know.
But... we could have had 3 more seasons and then had everything work out perfectly.
Yeah.
Will you be playing Fortnite in a stream tonight or anytime soon? I don't know. Definitely not tonight, secret person. So I am thinking of sort of giving Fortnite like a college try, as it were, and streaming it maybe once per week, maybe twice per week. I'm thinking probably just though once per week. Like buying the battle pass and just kind of throwing myself into it and see if I like the game or not for a month. And then at the end of that month, I'll decide whether or not that's something I want to continue doing, and if it's something we want to continue playing. I am going to say straight up, if I continue streaming Fortnite, it is not always going to be community involvement. I super love playing with you guys, but it's very unfocused to have to keep cycling people. So if we keep streaming Fortnite, there are going to be times when I'm playing solo, and there's going to be times when like I'm playing with a particular team, and that team's not going to cycle very much. So it's a possibility. It'll probably be happening at some point next week. It will not be happening tonight.
No, you bitch.
Scroll back up, chat box.
You absolute bitch.
They portrayed pretty much every aspect in an unrealistic and almost insulting. Epicurus believed that the greatest good was to seek modest, sustainable pleasure, quote unquote, in the form of a state of tranquility and freedom from fear and the an absence of bodily pain, through knowledge and the workings of the world and the limits of our desires. It's actually not. It's worded differently, not incredibly far off from Buddhism. There was a season 2 for money, and they're making a season 3. I want to die. That's what I'm saying. Some people just don't want more shows or movies to feature suicide as a thematic factor. Yeah, see, I think that's kind of bullshit, Eric. Like, it's a thing that happens in our world. It affects people, and it does matter. So, like, just pretending it doesn't exist by not putting it in our media,
It's probably the single most disappointing parts of Anniversary.
Is pretty stupid. What now?
This entire level.
Oh, the T-Rex fight?
This T-Rex fight. The only thing that's, like, a shame is that, like, this is supposed to be outdoors.
That you can't see anything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the draw distance.
Although, interestingly, the lack of depth did affect Anniversary. Like, this section in Anniversary is outdoors, but, like, the cliffs go up super high and sort of arch in a little bit.
Yeah.
So there's daylight, but it still sort of makes sense as to why no one has ever found this sort of thing. I can't go into depth about why I can't on the show, because I just flood the chat, so I'm gonna stop now. I appreciate that, Helgi. If you want to rant, feel free to rant in the Discord if you want.
I feel like
Can it be part of that team? Xylo? Please, that was a different game. I do not know. The graphics look like the same graphics used in Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Absolutely not. These graphics are from '96. Knights of the Old Republic didn't look great, but it definitely looked better than this. This game is super old. I'm too tired to rant that much, my dude. That is okay, Hulky. You are not required to rant, just if you want to. The Discord is a better place to rant than the chat. You are correct. My niece hates me. She keeps kicking me in the head. That's not cool. Kick her back.
But you know, not too hard.
Punch her across the room.
I can't.
Get honed, bitch.
I'm done ranting for now. So, Felina. I think people should encourage more movies and shows to show because they should want people to fight for the cause. Oh yeah, I gotcha. Secret person. Again, there's every possibility and all likeliness that we will all get to play together again. It's not that I'm never gonna do community days, but on some days I'm just I'm gonna want to play with a couple of people, sort of thing.
The teams will be set ahead of time,
yeah,
and then it's like not necessarily every single team,
but the constant cycling out takes a lot of time. And sort of slows down the flow of the stream and stuff like that. So, yes, you can. It's also not going to be a set team, but like I would like to stream with like Scibsj a couple of times or something like that. And so we might do duos or we might do a squad with a couple of the people from chat or something like that I talk to on a super regular basis and things. But again, that's stuff that I'm still working out. It's stuff that I'm gonna try to be planning out over the weekend because I actually sort of. Since finishing Zelda and Tomb Raider in the same week, our streaming schedule is kind of empty, so I have to kind of figure out what's going to slot into those places. Harley Quinn just growled at you. Oh, right, I forgot your your niece's name was Harley.
so awesome.
Well, you can't... Oh, Jesus. Polygon boobs.
Them polygons, though.
You can't kick people and not expect to get kicked back. This scares me a little bit. When we were vacationing in Florida in April, I was sitting at a kitchen counter with my baby cousin sitting next to me. He started hitting me and I was like, "Are you trying to hurt me?" And he was like, "Yeah." That's creepy.
Children are
You guys got creepy children in your families.
All children are creepy.
Oof, my feet. Oh, welcome back, Kira. I'm sorry your feet hurt.
See, this is a good opportunity. Because I'm streaming, you can just talk to people. So if
Indeed.
people want to ask you questions or talk to you about stuff, they don't have to, like, fight for it.
Well, I mean, we've done this a couple of times. Like, when you've co-piloted for me before as well.
Sure,
You
but,
can just
like,
read questions and stuff. I am sorry your feet and back hurt, Kira. I imagine you were on your feet all day.
God bless you.
Alright.
Stream sneeze.
But hey, opportunity. My first birthday present. I'm getting the rest of them later. But this was my first birthday present of my birthday. My super cool Brizongo shirt.
I say, it's not super clear what it says on stream. So.
It says fashion police.
Yeah.
Brizongo. My babies. My boys.
Check your phone, Crowbar? Okay. I don't know where my phone is.
Where your phone is?
That's where her
That's
phone
Susan's
is. This
phone.
is where my phone is.
I had it earlier, I thought.
Do you want me to call it?
Sure. Oh, no, there it is. Blended into the blanket.
How is your birthday going so far?
My birthday has been good. Kira, I've had actually a pretty nice one despite having to work today and tomorrow. My brother and my parents came and they brought me food and they hung out and talked with me for a while I was stuck at work, which was really nice. And yeah, we just had like a pretty nice time. All of the customers I dealt with today were actually pretty fucking chill, so that was cool. Got a cool shirt that I really, really wanted.
Update, she's slapping me in the face with paper and bead necklaces. Jesus, man. So maybe you don't need to be offensive, but just defend yourself. Jesus. Said cousin also finds it amusing to stomp on puppies. That's kind of fucked up. That maybe needs to be addressed.
Yeah. I'm feeling like, yeah.
My present to you was that joke about not having a present.
It was really good. I appreciate it. I like that present a lot.
Are you ever just on the beach and you see an ant and you push the sand to create an avalanche type thing to see how the ant reacts and accidentally kill the ant? Well, no, because we don't have beaches here. We have lakes, and some of those lakes have rocks around them, but we don't have beaches.
Come down here.
I did used to like to fuck with, like, anthills, though. When you'd find them in your backyard, sort of thing. And, like, you just, like, it's like, I'm gonna put a stick here. What are you guys gonna do about that? And like, here's some leaves. What are you gonna do about that sort of thing? But, no.
Keep accidentally feeding the ants at work. I sit outside and, like, I'll drop something like, well, now there are ants everywhere, so just push it over so now they're being productive. Next to me, but not under me, because when you move, it all just 15,000 ants. Not great.
Interesting, Helki. Closest beach type thing to them is Milford Lake. Oh, to me? No. You're actually not quite correct there, Beta.
Maybe, I don't even know what Milford Lake is. So.
The closest beach type thing to us would be Shawnee Mission Park.
It's not really a lake.
It literally is a lake. Like, it's not a big lake, but it is a lake.
Clinton Lake, I think, is also about 3 hours away as well.
Hello, Josiah. Thanks for saying hi. I'm sorry you can't stay and watch, but I appreciate you dropping in. It's like 3 hours away. Have Have you heard people who pour liquid iron on ants to make
I've seen
metal
that.
sculptures?
Yeah, it's really cool. They basically pour it down.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's killing the ants, which is...
I mean, it kills the ants, but the ants are literally, like, universally considered vermin.
They typically do it to fire ants, especially in areas where the fire ants are invasive.
Yeah.
So they pour it down there, and then they let it harden, and then they dig it up, and then they spray all the water off, and you just have these, like, you can actually see all the tunnels.
Uh-huh.
It's amazing looking.
Vampire Flower, welcome. Good to see you again. Thanks for rejoining us.
Also, that's a cool name.
Indeed. It's a very cool name.
I like the idea of a vampire flower. I like the idea that, like, other flowers get close to it, and it's like...
I bite you.
Yeah, it's like... Whoa.
I'm a plant.
That's a thing.
Good old black polygons.
Oh, they're not there. They're not there.
Yep.
No bitch, no bitch.
Are you near the end of the level, my dear?
Not exactly, but soon. Yeah, this game is very old.
Quite old.
This game is only slightly younger than me.
This game is, you said 96?
96.
It is
It is
24.
22 years old.
Yes, 22. That's many old.
Many console.
Plants are welcome. We love plants.
Many console generations ago.
What's the name of that thing? There's this thing where a dog drinks vampire blood and it becomes a hellhound. And there's an equivalent for plants, but I don't remember what it's called.
Oh, what did I just jump over?
Apparently it's a vampire flower. Plants are welcome if they don't suck my blood. Are you thinking of, like, the corpse lily, Eric? I've never heard of a story around it based like that, but... Oh, okay. So, vampire flower, do you suck the life essence of other flowers? Or are you a vampire in the form of a flower? Different thing. I don't know, man. I don't think I've ever heard of something like that.
Who's talking to you?
Scibsj.
Oh. Why is it being there?
He had a secret idea.
You have secrets?
Firebird said happy birthday to Suze. He's unable to join tonight, sadly. That is okay.
That's alright. Tell him I said thank you.
Yes, pass along our gratitudes for said well wish. So I guess 1996 is old now? Well, I mean, kind of.
I mean, for video games?
For a piece
Fuck
of
yeah.
for a piece of media, absolutely. Shotgun shells?
Yeah, you get a shitload here, as well as magnums. You get another level. You get them at the end of...
Yeah, you can find the secret magnums in the next one.
Well, no, it's not the next one. It's you get them when you kill, what's his fuck?
No, but you can find them in the level before you fight Peter.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. I know you can buy the shotgun here, and then you get the shotgun if you
Mhm.
don't find it here.
Yeah. I'm older than old. No, Scibsj, time for people and time for media is not the same thing.
It is not. I'm also older than that. Also, like, you don't get to talk about being old, so I'm pretty sure you're, what, a little bit?
I think you're younger than both me and Rachel, so...
And also, everyone's younger than, Kim.
Yes.
And my brother turns 42 this year.
Yeah.
Like, and he's a child. Like, in the best way. Like, growing up, like, becoming older did not mean that he grew up as far as the things that he likes to do. And it gives me hope for myself.
What the hell was I going to look up?
The vampire flowers?
Yes, that's exactly what I was going to look up. Thank you.
I got your back.
Plant drinks vampire blood. Story.
Get wrecked. What is in here? I usually, when I play this level, like, I don't bother to explore it very fully, which is why I'm kind of, like, wandering around, just like, where do I go? What do I do? Because I'm just looking at shit. There's so much, like, ammo and crap here.
I can't find anything like that on the Googles, Eric.
It sounds interesting, though. I will definitely grant.
I could be just Googling the wrong group of words, but I'm not able to find anything about it, like a vampire-fed plant.
That's 3
gears?
3 years? Yeah.
How
Thank
many-
you, Bread.
There's 4 total?
No, 3.
Oh, cool.
I think.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I will say something that I think is really interesting about this game, despite like the time that it came out, body persistence.
Oh, sure.
Like a lot of games don't do that now, and like it's unnecessary.
Well, a lot of
it's
games don't do
like-
that now because character models tend to have more polygons than the environment. And if a game is particularly large, it's way too taxing to leave the corpses.
Exactly, but I do find it interesting. Like,
Yeah.
that this definitely did that. I remember it was something that they said that...
Just because I'm a vampire doesn't mean I suck blood. That's fair. I'm sorry I tried to put you in a box.
I say, like, Vanicula doesn't suck blood.
That's true.
And he's a vampire rabbit.
Vamp rabbit.
Vampire. No, I think, like, I remember Underworld claiming that it was going to do that, so it's like, oh, because levels are so big, like, navigation will be, like, a thing. So it's like, the body persistence will help you. It's like, oh, I remember killing this tiger right here, so I took a left at the tiger. And that was a fucking oversell if I've ever heard one.
Yeah.
It's not like a Peter Molyneux level of
Although
oversell.
Shadow looks a bit more in that vein. Seems like the jungle is going to be somewhat open-ended. So.
Well, I mean, regular and Rise both had a little bit more of an open.
Yeah, like
world.
hub areas sort of
Yeah,
thing
which
that you had to go
was,
to.
which was cool.
I'm gonna do a Google. Oh yeah, freaking Raptor. You saw Breads?
I did,
Okay,
and
cool.
I thanked him.
Jurassic Park was 1993, but I bet it influenced this game. You're probably not wrong. That is probably a really good guess, actually.
What's
Skibs.
hilarious is you find a T-Rex in the 3rd level of this game, and it's apparently in Peru. But like later on in the 2nd or 3rd game, you'll find like 2 more in like another like place. It's like in China.
Mm. People just aren't looking hard enough.
Apparently, it's like no, they're not extinct. People just ain't looking for them.
I jinxed myself by saying my neck was better, now the left side was sore. It was my right for like a month and a half. Oh, I'm so sorry, Helgi.
I feel like I do that all the time. Like it's just like I'll be like, oh, I'm better. No.
Now the other side's fucked up. So I was favoring it while I was fucked up.
Yeah.
But yeah, if this is the
This is
end
the end.
of this level, is it about 9ish? So if
Yep.
you're wanting to get food,
This
we
is the end.
will have to wrap it.
Yeah, we didn't make a lot of progress, but I had fun. I hope other people had fun.
Yeah.
It was nice chatting with everybody.
Wow.
I always love playing this game. Like, I don't know why, it just gives me, like...
If you have the urge to stream it
just
again,
gives
just
like,
let me know.
It just gives me, like, happy, like,
I'm perfectly happy.
nostalgia feelings.
I'm perfectly happy to just talk to people as well. So.
Like, it's one of those games that's just like, yeah. It becomes less soothing as it goes on because
Yeah.
it becomes much harder, but...
I'll say, hell, if you want to stream when I'm not around, you can do so as well.
I don't know how to sell this up. I didn't watch you do it, so I don't know.
I can tell you. I hope you get to host again. Indeed.
I've been promoted to the main roster.
We'll probably do more stuff like this in the future. There is stuff that she is like she's like super good at rhythm games and I am not. So if we end up
good at rhythm games.
I'm okay. I'm not your level of good though. So if we ever get some sort of like rhythm stuff going on or anything like that, we'll probably do this sort of thing. Or if she just feels like playing Tomb Raider again in the future, maybe we'll revisit this. This puzzle is so much more reasonable than its equivalency in Anniversary.
It's some fucking bullshit. So if I had VR, I would fucking love to play Beat Saber. Having watched Scibsj play it and other people play it, you have no idea how much I want to play Beat Saber.
We will probably play Beat Saber with Scibsj at some point, but I imagine that would be on his channel, unless we can find some way to broadcast to both at the same time. But I would inform you guys before that happens.
It's supposed to come eventually to PlayStation VR, which if it does, then that would be a reason for us to finally get.
I love how the gears
the cards I put in didn't move.
They don't move.
Didn't do jack shit. Yeah. Fucking good times.
Is this automatic?
What now?
Are you doing? Oh, okay. You were walking so like directly. I was just like, is this a cutscene?
There's something back here right now.
He can't. I don't know if he can bring it over. It's on your Vive, isn't it, Scibs? Like that takes some like setup, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's a computer. Also, like we don't have a lot.
We don't.
Of space.
Yeah, we don't have a ton of space. We live in an apartment.
Yeah, so like. What's back here? What is
The
back
detectors are kind of bolted to the wall. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought.
here? Oh.
Ooh, big help back.
Yeah, this is like a secret area in the other one as well, but
I think this is where the shotgun is for
Yeah.
the anniversary.
yeah.
It's a bit harder to get to that.
Yeah,
area,
it's like
but-
stupidly difficult. Don't ask me to play Tomb Raider Anniversary because I won't.
Did someone?
No, just in general. Just like it's like anybody who
No.
cares about this kind of game series, like it's like I don't
I,
like.
I would play Anniversary.
I
if we
don't
were gonna
like
do that.
Anniversary,
I would
and
probably
it's-
just have you around to
I'm
gripe about it.
more forgiving of Anniversary now than I was when I first played it, because I was like, destroying my memories of my childhood, hipster bullshit entitled gaming diatribe. But for me,
These damn graphics.
I understand the reason they changed the things that they did, and the commentary really helped to really sell that.
That icon just looked like a really weird pistol. It did not look like a shotgun.
I do like that it's now on her.
I know. I like that. That's very cool.
But yeah, it's one of those things where it's just like I understand why they changed the things that they changed now that I've had the opportunity to like I watched the commentary while he played it, and it's like I totally get it, and that's really cool, like the things that they did and the reasons that they did them, and so I have nothing but like respect for that. But
It's not the same.
It's not the same.
It's a weaker game.
They changed a lot of things that I thought they shouldn't have, and they
Yeah.
kept things that I don't understand what they did, and it just kind of like overall just left me disappointed.
That's fair.
And it's like
I think it would have been a little less disappointing if they hadn't been supposedly tying it to Legends.
yeah, and
Because
really
like the
suffers from
Laura
that.
in Legends and the Laura in Anniversary are two completely different characters. And like some time has passed, clearly, but like she's a radically different person.
Yeah, and I also like I'm a huge.
Notification Squad? What about the Notification Squad?
I just think that like Laura had a really distinct personality in these games, and she came off very like she's very my phone. Sorry.
Yeah, on my phone.
Sorry.
She's just gonna call me now.
Well, it's fine. Like, she came off very confident in these games, and I like her because she is sexual, and she has been sexualized, but she is also she uses her sexuality in a powerful way.
Yeah.
And
What the fuck, Kira? I don't even want to guess what that means.
I don't know what you're talking about. No, I saw it, but I don't know what that means.
I don't know. Don't you just jump off the waterfall and you're done?
Yeah, I was getting secret shit.
Oh.
How do I get down here?
It's a meme. I gotcha. Power is sexy. Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, she's
And
like,
just like confidence
yeah,
is sexy.
she's very confident.
She knows she's hot and she uses it.
Yeah, she uses it. She's like, she's kind of fun and flirtatious sometimes, but like I really liked her, and I felt like as much as I actually really do like Tomb Raider Legends, like they really mommed her. Like she's very like mom in those games.
Yeah.
And that like it just kind of it was weird to me. I also like the older I got as well, the more kind of like grumpy I became about this.
Nicely done.
Yeah, fuck yeah. All them secrets.
Yeah.
The more grumpy I became about the idea that like a powerful, strong, athletic woman couldn't be sexy or sexual or know she was sexy or have curves. It was just like I was being told constantly, it's like that's unrealistic. You shouldn't be like looking like that if you're so athletic. And I was like, that's not fair though. Like I think any body type can be anything they want to be. And so like I just it was something that they did with the newer games that kind of bothered me. She was very unsexual in like Legends, even though she was obviously still hot as hell.
Oh, I gotcha.
She did not have a very like sexual energy to her. She wasn't.
I mean, she's pretty flirty with her Asian friend and with Alistair.
Yeah, with Alistair probably the most, but It was just a change that I didn't necessarily love.
I think his name was Nakamura. I don't know.
I think you're right. I think his name was Nakamura. You're right. Yeah, you're exactly right, Kira. Like, you know, and Beta, power is sexy. Being powerful is sexy, and I just really, and again, I like identified with Laura. It's probably the closest I ever came to like that feeling of like being represented, even though I'm not athletic. And I'm a chicken and a coward, and I would never do anything close to this.
It's interesting because it's like Anniversary Laura is just as capable, but has no self-confidence in her actions.
Yeah, and it's really weird because when you go and play like the games that were
like a woman who can crush my skull.
That it would be our roommate as well. Like, and I think like the even the games that go back and show Laura like as a teenager. She's already kind of sassy and
she's real snarky,
and she's really sure of herself. So it was weird to sort of like lose that, I guess.
Yeah.
But
in any house, base jumping video? What? Oh no, fuck you. Never. Aside from being super illegal, Google didn't help. Well,
that would be really cool, Eric.
I could make a story about a vampire. Yeah, like it sounds like it. It sounds like an idea I've heard before.
The way you said it also made me think there's a I don't know where it was originally. I read it on Tumblr, a story about like Snow White as a vampire.
Ooh, I remember that one. It's
and
somewhere in my life.
It was really fascinating. It was a really cool and creepy read, and I really liked it.
Right. So yeah, in any case, guys, this was super cool and really relaxing and fun, and I hope
you guys seem to have a good time.
Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you wouldn't mind hitting the like button on your way out of the stream tonight, I would appreciate it. Did you hear it before from Eric? Very possible. You know, he could have just gotten into my brain. If anybody's new, I don't think anybody is, but if anybody's new, be sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you can rejoin us again in the future. I will be live again on Tuesday, and I think we'll be starting Hyrule Warriors. I think that's what I've decided on. But I'll let you guys know, hopefully on Monday or something like that, what the plan is.
Thank you, Steven and Helki and Kira. You guys are all so sweet. Mwah.
Indeed.
Like, I appreciate it.
All y'all great. Apologies again for the short stream, but again, we do have other plans going on. So, we will see you guys, I don't know, Tuesday. Tuesday would be the next planned stream. So, hope everybody has a great weekend. We'll see you later.
Bye.